Today, we've got to talk about Corey Holcomb. As most of you already know, Tuesday nights mean the 5150 show hits YouTube. And when I say it's chaos every week, it's chaos. Ever since Anton Daniels pulled up to 5150, this whole situation has been spiraling. At first, people were actually siding with Corey in the Anton Daniels back and forth. But girl, everything shifted the second TMZ released that footage showing Corey putting his hand on a female comedian's face. Instead of just owning it or staying quiet, he came out saying the clip was AI, doctored, fake, and that he didn't do what the video clearly shows. He even threatened legal action against TMZ, saying he was going after them for everything they've got, and claiming they were trying to take down a black man, comparing himself to figures like Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. And that's when things really started getting strange. Now here's where it gets messier. Corey then turns his attention to the lead attorney, because the lead attorney had previously exposed details about the lawyer allegedly representing Corey in this fight with TMZ and others. Corey didn't like that at all. So he goes live, and what unfolded? Weird energy. There was talk of a recorded call, attempts to search the lead attorney's government name, and claims that his law license was inactive. But hold up, why are we doxing people? The lead attorney has publicly said he's a retired divorce attorney, not actively practicing, so where's the deception? Then it escalates into a side-by-side call with this supposed attorney who allegedly hired a private investigator on the lead attorney, while simultaneously trying to pivot and request an interview on his platform. And then, listen to this, there's a moment where music starts playing over the call so you can't even hear what the attorney says. That alone raises eyebrows. After that, Corey and this attorney start throwing around allegations, talking about having handled over 1,000 cases and claiming to have 30 articles of documentation, calling them exhibits, not receipts. The narrative they're pushing is that the lead attorney is scamming people by pretending to practice law and offering wrong legal advice, and that what he's doing is somehow illegal. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. Corey begins questioning the lead attorney's sexuality, using slick names, and then even drags Kevin Samuels into it by making insinuations about his sexuality too. So now, every fallout turns into sexuality rumors? That pattern is wild. And the ironic part, the lead attorney was actually defending Corey during the Anton Daniels situation in the first place. This is exactly what I mean. Corey Holcomb actually had real support behind him, and somehow he's pushing his own supporters away, and it makes no sense. He's gone from defending himself to straight up threatening YouTubers. He even said if you've got over 500 or 1,000 followers and you're part of 5150 Nation, you can email him because he feels he's been lied on. From what I can tell, that's tied to the serious allegations people were discussing online. But let's be real. Some of the clips people pulled were from his own past shows, and even if he claimed he was joking, a lot of folks said it didn't pass the vibe check. And I just don't understand the end game here. The 5150 platform has turned into a weekly war against anyone who disagrees with him. It's not about comedy anymore. It's not even about current events. It's become a defense tour. And here's the thing. If you've really taken this legal, why are you litigating it on YouTube every Tuesday? You're supposed to let attorneys handle that. Instead, it's rant after rant after rant, and it's starting to feel strange. It's validating the very criticism you're trying to fight. Now, people are bringing up former collaborators like Zoe and others who aren't around anymore. The narrative is shifting to you turn on everyone, and the pattern people are noticing is someone says something, and instead of calling them directly, you hit your platform and start accusing folks of being gay. That's not a strategy, that's messy. And now we're talking about private investigators and doxing? That's not okay either.
Meanwhile, the original issue is getting lost. The female comedian is still being called names, we're still dragging this out, and I genuinely don't think Corey realizes this approach is hurting him more than helping him. The more he doubles down instead of taking accountability, the more supporters he loses. Even people in his own comment section aren't rocking with it like that anymore. So now I'm curious what the lead attorney is going to do, because his information was put out there. Images were shown and accusations of fraud and scamming were thrown around. That's serious. And I said this from day one. When TMZ dropped that video, if you weren't gonna apologize, the smartest move would have been silence and business as usual. But deep down, it's clear he cares what people think. Support dipped, opportunities slowed, gigs shifted, so now it feels like attack mode. But every time he denies what people saw in that footage, more viewers tune out. He said the video was AI, but there hasn't been any alternative proof presented, so we'll see how it plays out. Right now, though, it feels like the 5150 show is just weekly back and forths with the lead attorney, O'Shea Duke Jackson, Joe Budden, and anybody else who commented on the fallout with Anton Daniels. And once those comments were made and that footage surfaced, everything changed. I honestly don't think Corey realizes that what he's saying isn't helping his case, and it doesn't seem like anyone around him is telling him to pause. With that said, y'all already know what to do. Run the likes up, drop your thoughts below, and tell me where you stand on this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I post. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.